everyone, I'm Shannon Kantner, and welcome to a special CMSD TV program all about this year's all-city musical, Kiss Me Kate. 39 students from 8th graders to seniors from all across the district with 16 schools represented will perform this classic hit show at Playhouse Square. I'm joined in the studio now by Kimberly Sias, the director of the musical. So happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So why don't we just start with a brief synopsis of Kiss Me Kate?
Sure. Kiss Me Kate is a classic vehicle for Cole Porter's music. It is a play within a play that takes place in modern day Baltimore, where a cast of traveling theater professionals are putting on a musical adaptation of Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew.
Sounds like a lot of fun antics probably go on in that show.
The antics are plentiful because the backstage drama finds its way on stage and chaos ensues.
And I bet there may be some antics even in rehearsals. Students audition back in November. How are rehearsals going?
Rehearsals have gone quite well. We've been in rehearsals since January 7th. So our students have spent the last at this point, I think 3.5 months really immersing themselves in the text, learning the music. There's quite a bit of dance here. So they are really getting up to speed with what it takes to be on stage in this professional venue.
Tell me about that process a little bit. How often are they rehearsing? What's that environment like for them?
Rehearsals take place 4 days a week after school at Playhouse Square. So Playhouse Square does become their theatrical and performing home for the time that they are in rehearsal. And each day will have a slightly different schedule just depending on what we need to attack that day. So the early part of the rehearsal process was spent primarily learning music, because in order to learn choreography, you should really have a really strong familiarity with the music of the show. And then from there, we went on to cast the specific roles. And so those students who had lines and other parts that were significant in the script, then they spent the next month learning those lines and learning their staging on stage. And we've been putting it all together for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Awesome. Lots of hard work.
Yes.
I was actually able to go to one of those rehearsals in the last few weeks. It was a lot of fun. I have some interviews with students, and for some of them, this was their first time in the All-City musical. Take a look.
It's definitely a different atmosphere for me, because I did a play when I was younger, but I was like 7. So it was different from now, because the responsibility that you have to be here on time, you have to do what you're supposed to, and go through the script and read everything. So it's definitely different, and it's hectic too, so you have to be up and ready. You know, it's just all about having an open mind to the new experience. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. All you have to do is just be persistent in learning your new techniques and things that you learned during the experience. Everything is new. It's all new information, so soak it in.
We work hard. We do this every day, and it's our passion.
Extreme long hours of really difficult dance routines. I never tap danced before, so it's a first experience. It's hard, but hard work pays off.
Getting to know the characters, really, it feels like you're in a different world when you're in a musical, because you do have to learn how to interact with the characters. You have to learn how they would act if they were actually here. The style of dance that we're learning, tap, this is my first time ever tapping, and I think I'm doing pretty well, but I really like it. It's really nice. I like to learn different things, and I'm really getting that out of this experience.
It sounds like the students are really getting a lot out of this experience. They're really learning a lot, certainly, and I know that they're required to do both character and historical research so they could really dive deep into the roles.
Yes.
And the show actually deals with a lot of adult themes. So how did you approach that with the cast?
Once we read through the script a few times, it became obvious that, as usual, our young people, for all that they're exposed to in their day-to-day lives, were completely disconnected from the innuendos and double entendres in the script, and there are many. They are plentiful, and they were very disconnected from them. And in fact, those segments of the script that come up were sources of confusion for many of them in some cases. So I approached it very gently and talked with them about, as an example, one of our characters, Lois Lane, has a song where she sings about her undying love for her boyfriend, but that also if gentlemen suitors come around who have money and like to buy her things, that he should rest assured that she's going to go with those gentlemen, but that she'll be back.
Well, and then you
Which
told him
is
about Kanye West's gold digger. No, just kidding. No.
Well, it's such a nice parallel to one of the characters who is actually performing a song in the Taming of the Shrew portion, where he is reflecting on all of the fun that he had as a single man and really wondering why he got married, as he goes through the lists of all of the different dates that he's been on and that sort of thing. And so we kind of approached it strictly from the text. And as I talked about it with the students, they were able to get it and make sense of it, and they were quite unruffled. And particularly as I reminded them that now that this has all been brought to light and it all makes sense for you, can you think of any parallels in music that you listen to or anything that you might read online or see on TV where these sorts of things get mentioned? Oh, yes. But it uses slightly different language, right? Yes, it does. So here, in this vehicle that Cole Porter has given us, gifted to the world, we've got such creative and inventive language and so many different ways around these adult themes that it just continues to be extremely fun and interesting, and you kind of forget that they're being a little racy.
So it sounds like they really took it in stride. A
Very
pretty
much.
mature response.
Very much.
You also helped them. You know, kind of offered more in-depth lessons on some of these
Yes.
topics.
Yes. So one of the major themes of Kiss Me Kate that comes up over and over again throughout the years that it's been produced is gender roles, and the roles that we play in these heterosexual relationships as men and women. And that's one of the key themes of Taming of the Shrew that then in this adaptation gets played out not only on stage, but behind the scenes as well. And our students did have about an hour lesson where we had someone come in and work with them about gender and really take that deep dive around where we are right now as a society, as a country, as a community, in terms of what are women supposed to do and how are women supposed to behave, and the same thing for men, and how do you intersect with these ideas and how do these ideas continue to evolve over time?
I was able to talk with some of your students at the rehearsal, and it seems like they really connected with those themes, that all of the learning process for them really helped.
Good.
Which was, yeah, I mean, it was really interesting. And we were actually there for that workshop. Let's take a look at those highlights.
This is good conversation, very rich. I really appreciate the depth of your thinking and how you are really sharing out. This shows how much, it shows that you have a deep level of thinking and that you all are comfortable engaging in this kind of conversation, which is rare. So I want to acknowledge that.
I agree with what she was saying about the cultural difference in the times, because like sometimes older women tend to look down upon the younger women when they have to realize that we are raised up in a different time than they are. So what we find acceptable will be different from what they find acceptable. That doesn't mean that we're less of a woman than they are.
Okay. Good. Okay. So we got some cultural shifts happening here. This is good. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I kind of want to add on to what Jocelyn said. There was a context in the musical, I believe, of one of the songs where Lois is actually saying, well, you know, I'm your slave. So basically, she's kind of allowing herself to be, I wouldn't want to say slave, but like she's allowing herself to kind of be whatever that the man would want her to completely be, versus Kate who's kind of saying that she won't do it, like she refuses to.
Gotcha.
So you're using this as a teaching tool, not just for the students in the production, but for really the entire district, for all the classrooms.
Absolutely. Each year as a part of the All City Musical, we invite students from schools around the district to attend the musical during student matinees. So in addition to the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday public performances, Students from this year, 7th through 12th grade at every school around the district have free tickets that were offered to them to come and see these 10 o'clock performances. They will come to the Ohio Theater at Playhouse Square just like everyone else, and they will see the same show as everyone else does on the weekend. And to go along with that, we publish each year a community/teacher resource guide so that those young people can be led by their English teachers, their arts teachers, social studies teachers, or anyone else who wishes to engage them in some very interactive lessons that talk about some of the themes of the show and how it can relate to them.
And I cannot wait to see the show. I think when a lot of people think of a high school musical, they get this certain picture in their head, but the All City Musical is not your typical high school musical. What would you want the community to know? What should the audience expect?
The audience should expect a pre-professional experience. In the 7 years that I have been involved in this project, almost every person that I've seen on the other end of that lobby at the end of the show tells me, I never would have imagined that those were high school students. We put on a professional show where our students are trained to deliver the highest quality performance. They are in the room with professional directors, musicians, choreographers, stage managers, the entire orchestra, the stage crew. They're all in their unions, in their respective art forms, and it's a really once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience for them.
I can attest to that. I've been to the last two, and I thought I was watching Broadway. I mean, truly, I'm not just saying that. It was jaw-dropping amazing.
Thank you.
So,
That's
yes.
always the goal.
You are welcome. Well, you're reaching that goal. You are surpassing that goal by a lot, but I'm not biased, I promise. It's how I feel. I also love musicals. But anyway, thank you so much for being here and spending the time with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right. The 17th annual All-City Musical Kiss Me Kate opens April 22nd at Playhouse Square in the Ohio Theater. In just a moment, I'll sit down with a couple of the students starring in the production to hear what it's like to actually be in the cast.
A troop of strolling players are we.
Not stars that can be mayors, are we?
But just a simple band who roams about the land, dispensing for the road frivolity. There's folk who give distraction, are we? No fear to gild attraction, are we? But just a crazy group that never ceases to troop around the map of Little Italy. We open in Venice, we next play Verona, then on to Cremona.
Lots of laughs in Cremona.
Our next show is Parma, that dopey mopey menace. Then Mantua, then Padua, then we open again. Where? We open in Venice, we next play Verona, then on to Cremona.
Lots of quail in Cremona.
Our next show is Parma, that heartless, heartless menace. Then Mantua, then Padua, then we open again. Where? We open in Venice, we next play Verona, then on to Cremona.
Lots of toe in Cremona.
Our next show is Parma, that's dingy Venice. Then Mantua, then Padua, then we open again. Where? We open in Venice, we next play Verona, then on to Cremona.
Lots of bars in
Cremona. Our next show is Parma, that fearless, cheerless menace. Then Mantua, then Padua, then we open again. Where? In Venice!
Welcome to our special CMSD TV program all about the 17th annual All-City Musical Kiss Me Kate, featuring 39 CMSD students from all across the district. I'm joined by two of those students starring in the show. Welcome, you guys. We have Dejanay Smith and Zach Weiss, both seniors. You go to John Marshall High School and you're at Facing History New Tech.
Yes.
Thank you guys for being here. This is fun.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so why don't we just get started by you telling me what character you play and a little bit about that role.
Okay, well, my character is Lois Lane / Bianca, and she's 21, born and raised in New York, and she's an attractive young lady, very attractive, attracts all kinds of suitors, and she's outgoing and just ambitious and wants to be a star on Broadway, so she's a silly,
Ditzy.
yeah, she's really like Betty Boopish.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, so she's a very interesting character as you get to see her in the musical and play. She's entertaining, very entertaining.
Great. Sounds like a good fit.
Yes,
Not the Betty Boop part necessarily, but you seem to be very outgoing, so that sounds good. All right, and Zach, what about you?
My character is Bill Calhoun / Lucentio. He is a young, handsome, talented young man who has it all except for money because he gambles it all away. And he depends on his girlfriend, who is Lois, to find them jobs so he can get money and continuously gamble that away as well.
Wow, really
so it's a
upstanding
vicious cycle.
guy.
Yeah, brilliant mind.
What is it like to play these roles? I mean, I said it was a good fit for you, but I don't actually know you that well. Maybe it's not, but is it, do you really have to kind of step out and, step out of that comfort zone and kind of delve into these characters? What's it like?
Yes, definitely stepping out of the comfort zone, definitely. So every time we go to rehearsal, we have to, come in, get, ready to be that character and do things you're not usually doing every day. So, it's different for me because I'm outgoing, but she's woo and all this.
Sound effects.
Yeah, so it takes time for me to get into my character and whatnot. But it is you definitely have to get out of your comfort zone and really get into that character. But she's a fun character, so I do enjoy who I play in this musical. So I'm excited. So I'm really excited.
And what about you? I mean, how much can you really relate to this gambling man?
Well, I mean, when it comes to the gambling, I don't gamble. I don't do that. So, but when it comes to his mannerisms and his personality, for me, the way that I look at it is I try to find those aspects of how I feel he should be, character-wise, in myself, and I pull those to reality more. So I try to emphasize those, and I really become that character outside of the musical as well, so it helps me practice just becoming one. So Zach is also Bill right now, so for me it's not really a step out of my comfort zone because I've kind of found that meeting point where Zach and Bill meet and become similar.
You've been in rehearsals a little over 4 months. How are you feeling? What have you learned? It seems like you're pretty connected to your characters.
At first, I didn't know how to get into my character. So with me being in this play and having the process of coming every day, I've learned how to, act and how to present myself and how to practice and learn songs, different ways, how to sing. It's a lot that I've learned, as well as tap dancing, which I really had no experience in at all. So that was an amazing experience as well, and it's a lot.
For me, the hardest part is the choreography, just because I'm not a dancer. That's my weakest point. But I'm at least able to attain choreography, and if I'm told to do something, I can do it. So it makes it a lot easier.
So a lot of hard work, but I'm sure also a lot of fun. What is your favorite part about being in the show, and any funny stories or funny moments you want to share?
From this year, I don't know, we've been pretty blooper free. I mean,
well, that's no fun.
I mean, there hasn't, that I know of, any funny moments, but the funnest part for me is just the family that we've created. So, I mean, I know that when I walk through those doors in the rehearsal hall, I'm going to a place where I'm accepted and I can be myself around everybody, and we're all just one family. And it's like a big salad bowl with all these ingredients together, and we're all mixed together to make one amazing thing, and it's great, and I love being there.
Maybe like a Cobb salad. I was trying to think about what kind of salad would this be exactly. So,
a good one.
A good one. A good one.
It'd be a good salad. Okay.
Well, we've been talking a lot about rehearsals, but I know you guys have also had a couple special short performances out in the community. You were at the teacher appreciation ceremony, a board meeting, and also a performance at East Professional Center for the staff there. Let's take a look at some of those highlights.
I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua. If my wife has a bag of gold, do I care if the bag be old? I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua. He's come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If her eyes were a wee bit crossed, was she wearing the hair she lost? Still the damsel I'll make my dame, in the dark they are all the same. I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
And I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I enjoy a tender pass, like the boss of Boston, Mass. I know his past is middle class, and that's bad thing. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. And this checks out fear me that Texas here to stay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way.
Another opening, another show in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that you hope at last will make your future forget your past. Another bay where the oceans grow. Another opening of another show. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week, will it ever be right? Then out of the hat it's that big first night. Overture is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another opening of another show. Another opening, another show. Another opening, another opening, another opening, another show. It's another opening of another show.
The overture is about to start.
Another show.
You cross your fingers and hold your heart.
Another show.
It's curtain time and away we go.
Another opening, just another opening of another show.
So you guys look and sound amazing. There's no doubt about it. I'm excited for the show, but how are you feeling? Especially, you're seniors. It's your last opportunity with All City Musical.
Yes, but I'm excited. I can't wait to perform. I can't wait to show my talents. Sadly, it is my last year, but I would definitely be visiting. Definitely be visiting. But yes, it's so overwhelming now that I think about it. Like, it's gonna be my last year, but I'm very excited. I can't wait for you guys to come see it. You will enjoy it. You will want to come see it again. So.
I like that.
Thank you.
The whole cast is clearly totally ready for the show to open. What would you want the community to know about this production?
If you're coming to see the show, bring your grandparents because they'll be able to have a nostalgia trip because they'll probably know what this show is. So that is my advice to the people out there who want to come see it. it has everything that they would love and the modern touch that you guys will love as well.
Oh, that's good. I was going to say, but it's fun for all ages because obviously you guys are performing in it.
Yes,
So.
it is, yes. So for anyone who's enjoying musicals and plays and anything, come, please. You will enjoy it and you will want to come see another show.
After all these months of hard work, finally being able to show your work to your family, the community, and all the schools, and it's like, wow, I'm actually doing this. And 1,000 seats, like, that's pretty impressive to be an 11th grader or in high school in general. It's definitely something to come see, I will say that. I would definitely watch it. I'm actually in love with plays now, knowing and being in one is just making it so much better.
You guys should really come to the show. It's going to be amazing. You guys will get to see people that you know performing, different schools, so everyone should know at least somebody, and it's going to be really great.
Kiss Me Kate runs April 22nd through the 24th at the Ohio Theater and Playhouse Square. Visit the CMSD website at clevelandmetroschools.org for more information, and tickets are on sale now. They are $15. You can go online to Playhouse Square's website. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
So kiss me, Kate, thou lovely loon, ere we start on our honeymoon. So kiss me, Kate, darling devil divine, for now thou shalt ever be thine. I'll never be thine. So kiss me, Kate, thou lovely loon, ere we start on our honeymoon. So kiss me, Kate, darling devil divine, for now thou shalt ever be. Now I shall never be. Now thou shalt ever be. Now I shall never be. Yes, mine. Yes, mine. Yes, mine. She called him a swine. So kiss me, Kate. I'll crack your cake. Oh, please don't pout. I'll knock you out. My priceless prize. I'll black your eyes. Oh, kiss me quick. Oh, kiss him. He's not her dish. She's not her dish. Oh, kiss him. A type of fish she would not wish. Oh, kiss me. What's that we heard? What's that we heard? Oh, kiss me. Oh, Katie, that's a naughty word, so kiss me. Kiss him, kiss me. Kiss him, kiss him, kiss him, kiss him. Kiss him,